Kadramang poha keki Jesu drumi Jinji hapchir shek suso Guru pemasi dihu Om Ahum Benzar Guru Pemasi Hum 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 Om Ahum Om Ahum Om Ahum Om Oh. Hi, happy Sunday, everyone. Okay, admittedly, I did my best to wear good Chiefs colors, but I realized that what is very red to me on the screen looks awfully pink. So you'll you'll forgive, I'm sure, but the sentiment is there. It's a good time to airplane mode your phone, or as I like to call it, meditation mode. I've often thought that some of those apps like Insight Timer or Calm should automatically put the phone on silent and sleep mode when you go into it. Maybe that'll be my contribution to app development or something. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. This is our weekly practice where we get to practice a little chanting and a little meditation and a Dharma talk and some dedication and the attempt to understand why we do all of this. And as a reminder, it shouldn't just be for selfish reasons, about you just being calm. But in fact, we all dedicate the merits of our practice to all of those that suffer. So keep that in mind as we begin. This is about natural awareness and natural awareness meditation. So natural body, not too tight, not too loose, upright. Not sleepitation, but meditation. Natural breath and energy. So we want to breathe long, slow, deep breaths into our lower belly. The belly should move out as you breathe in. And natural heart-mind, which means we're open, curious, awake and aware, not judging and biased. So keep that in mind as we begin. I'll ring the bell 3 times, which means our practice has begun. So take your seat, assume your natural posture and put your eyes on this spontaneous awakened moment. We'll begin with the path clearing and wish fulfilling prayer to Padmasambhava, followed by our refuge prayer, once in Tibetan and 3 times in English. Dosum Sangye Guru Rinpoche Nungdro Kundak Dewa Chen Pujab Barche Kunsel Dodul Drak Potsel Solvan Depsol Shinji Laptu Sol Chinang Sangwei Bache Jiwadang Sampalunji Drupa Jinji Lo. Precious Guide, one with all the Buddhas of the 3 times, blissful presence and source of all spiritual accomplishments, fierce destroyer of illusion who dispels every obstruction, we pray to you for blessing, inspiration, and realization. Please remove all outer, inner, and secret obstacles, and spontaneously fulfill our aspirations. Sangye Chodang Soki Choknam La Jongchu Bardu Dakni Kapsu Chi Dakji Jinso Gipe Sonam Ki Drola Penshir Sangye Drupar Shok. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened. Through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom, for the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened. Through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom, for the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened. Through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom, for the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. The great yogi Milrepa sang, "My body is the holy mandala itself, wherein resides the Buddhas of all times. With their blessings I'm freed from all needs and attachments. By day and night I offer them up. Happy am I to do without material things, knowing that all beings in the 6 realms of samsara are inherently Buddhas, and all the 3 worlds the self-creating measureless Trikaya Palace. Whatever I do is the play of the Dharma Dhatu, ultimate reality. Whoever I'm with is the Yidam deity. Wherever I stay is the Buddha's abode. Happy am I to forego outer supports, rituals, and symbols." So I like to begin our meditation period with a little bit of chanting. And we do this in a little bit of the spirit of doing, since we like to do so much and are not as comfortable with just sitting in silence. So we focus our attention through chant and land the plane. Put the wheels on the ground and stop. Just stop where we are. So we'll chant Om Benzar Sato Hum this morning, and this is a chant of purification. And you might think of it not as purification of sins and misdeeds, but instead resetting in this moment where everything is beginning, rather than dragging our past into this moment where it can become an obscuration or hindrance, and our plans for the future get in the way. So we stay here and present in this moment. So just reset as you think of a column of pure white light coming into the crown of your head. And as it permeates every cell, it pushes out negativity and darkness. Om Benzar Sato Hum, 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 Om Benzar Sato Hum. Straighten your spine. Gently close your eyes if you wish. Begin taking long, slow, deep breaths. Focusing and intensifying on the in-breath, relaxing and releasing on the out-breath. Find the ease in your stillness. No need to look anywhere else. This is the destination. Right here. In this living, breathing moment. Everything is arising. So pay attention to thoughts, feelings, emotions, sensations. And in our stillness we can see their reactions, simple reactions. So no need to get caught and dragged, but let go and let be. Let truly be. Let everything come and go simply as it is. There's nirvanic peace in just leaving things be as they are. So just sit and breathe and be here now, awake and aware. Padme Hum. Om Mani 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 Padme Hum. By the blessings of the Triple Gem, may the minds and hearts of all beings be attuned to the sublime Dharma. Bless us to move forward on the path of true understanding. May the way be cleared of all impediments. Bless us that the elusive vision may appear in the light of the transcendent wisdom of Buddha. May unskillful thoughts and actions cease to arise. Bless us with the awakening of true love and compassion. May all beings realize perfect enlightenment. So I want to talk today about bodhicitta. Remember, we have the bodhicitta dedication at the end, but do you really know what that means? We say that we're dedicating the merits of our practice to all beings. But in what way? Are we sharing a little portion of our understanding? Are we giving it all away? And to what end? What shall we share? What shall we not? I ask this because when we endeavor into bodhicitta, remember that it is the awakening of the heart of compassion. Loving kindness, compassion, equanimity. That it's not, I'll give away the parts that I don't really value. It's not like going through your cabinets and just giving away the canned beets and the soup that you don't like, and that being sort of generous. But it means something different. It's not about giving it away as if we will not have it any longer. It's not like I'm giving my understanding or my calmness or my patience, my peacefulness, that I'm giving it away and I would then no longer have it. So take a moment to understand that this is about sharing without barriers with everyone. No fences, no locks, no doors, no walls. That we just share in our enlightened understanding. So how do we get there, the enlightened understanding part? Well, we've talked a little bit about that. Each week we're cultivating calmness and peace. Understanding of our own suffering, as well as our own joy, the attributes of our own experiences that we've looked again and again, looked inside to really see what our own experience is, and having compassion for that journey, because it's not all joyful. We know that. We know it's wrought with loads of suffering in each and every moment. But what is our true test? What's the true test that we have begun to understand, or that we have crossed the border of into understanding and awakened awareness and loving kindness? I say that we look to our teachers with gratitude. And I don't mean the teachers that wrote down our Buddhist path or our Dharma. I'm talking about the teachers that show us each and every day the condition of our own understanding. We may often refer to these people as enemies, or that we don't like them. People on the other side of our understanding. Those that incite anger within us, disappointment. When we see our own anger, it's not a right. Anger is not a right. Disenchantment is not a right. Judgment is not a right. It's a reaction. And I want you to even back off enough that you're not calling it my reaction. It is a reaction. Right? Cause and effect. Something is happening in the experience, and it's, if we're talking about the people that annoy us or make us angry, they're doing something, saying something, their actions are causing a reaction. Causing a reaction, not my reaction, but a reaction. So I want you to look at those individuals as your teacher and look to them with gratitude. Because in that moment, they're inciting, they're shining the light on your own suffering. So then what you do with that is skillful or unskillful. When a reaction has been struck, the match of that reaction has been lit, what do you really, and be honest with yourself, what do you really do with it? Do you ride it and think that it's a right, and I'm going to be ticked off, and I'm going to say words, and I'm going to pass judgment, and maybe even get others on the bandwagon with me to point and judge, and we ride that train. We ride that train of our own suffering right to the same place that teacher is in. So in fact, we are reacting. There is a reaction of suffering to suffering. So we're being shown the reaction of suffering, and we are then, in fact, having the reaction of suffering in our own experience. So what you do with your suffering then, now that it's in your lap, now that it's in your head and causing you that discomfort, that you want to do something with it, or you want to hit something, or throw something, or scream, what do you do right then? If we're talking about our skillful selves, and our intention is that we want to transform our suffering through active understanding, compassion, patience, seeing, it's a reaction in the experience of being this human. Remember, this human form is essential for enlightenment to occur. We have to have all this makeup. Our senses, our awareness, everything, our thoughts, sensations, emotions. We need all of that to really become enlightened, to act with enlightened thought and action. So when that match is lit, I want you to think of that suffering that has been ignited within yourself. And as you learn to transform that suffering into understanding, it's reaction. It's reaction. I can see it as reaction, and it suddenly just, the volume comes down on it, right? You get that. You can picture that. You remember what that's like when suffering starts to wane. Through the understanding and compassionate understanding of our own situation, the situation we are in. as we do that, I want you to understand and remember that every one of us is suffering in that same way. So that individual or group of individuals that you think of as enemies, or on the other side, whatever you're calling them, someone that's not to your liking, someone who's done you wrong, or is against you or attacks you, and understand that at the core of their being, their experience, is the same suffering that you are experiencing. So bodhicitta is about us understanding that as we ourselves, with awakened awareness and compassion, can transform our own suffering into ease, calm, understanding, so too can that individual. And imagine if you took away the suffering of that person that you think of as enemy, foe. Take away their suffering. Take away your own suffering through understanding, compassionate understanding, that we wish that ease and calm to be with everyone. So as you learn to turn yours, transform, transcend your own suffering, moment and moment alike, each moment is the same struggle. We come with our understanding and our openness to transform our own suffering into ease and calm and understanding, that others can experience that as well. And imagine if we all had the ceasing of suffering in all forms and the reactions that are lit from that match. Bodhicitta, awakened heart-mind. So look to awaken your bodhicitta and not just transform your suffering for selfish reasons, but understand that as you discover the path to your own ease, comfort, calm, that you then can light the lamp on the path for even your enemy. That is true bodhicitta. And as we look forward, it's a giving and receiving. We give our understanding and often receive suffering that we hopefully then can turn and transform and send it back out as understanding, awakened heart-mind. It's important on your path. So as you watch the game today, and the opposing side, the opposing team is there, send out some of that understanding. Understand that winning and losing, just the idea of it, causes suffering, right? Attachment, clinging, craving. So, stay awake and aware. This is the important moment. This moment is the most important moment. This one that's alive, awake, as your breath and heartbeat arising This is the most important moment. Don't overlook it. Don't overlook your own understanding and the great benefit that that understanding will have for all beings. So we begin to close this morning with the 4 Dharmas of Gampopa and Longchenpa, followed by the prayer for 10 accomplishments, and finally our bodhicitta dedication, dedicating all of our merits to all beings everywhere. Bless and empower us that our minds and hearts turn toward the Dharma. Bless and empower us that our Dharma practice becomes the path. Bless and empower us that the path truly dispels confusion. Bless and empower us that that confusion itself dawns as primordial awareness. The prayer for 10 accomplishments by Lama Surya Das. May we realize true sincerity and integrity, inner purity of mind, dispassionate equanimity toward all we see, right understanding of this dreamlike world and the next, loving compassion toward others and the genuine intention to be helpful in alleviating suffering and confusion. May we directly perceive the truths of impermanence, mortality, and interconnectedness, relinquish wandering thoughts and rampant desires, accomplish freedom of mind and clarity of spirit, remember with gratitude those who have gone before and shown the way, and vow to reach together full and complete enlightenment. Jongchu Psim Cho Krimpoche Makye Panam Ke Yurchik Ke Pan Yampar Me Payong Gong Ne Gong Du Perwar Shok. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. Body, speech, and mind directed toward awakening, and for the benefit of every single being, without one little exception. So awaken your heart, mind, your own experience. And remember, in understanding yourself, you're understanding everyone else. So have a great day, whether you're watching the game or not. Go Chiefs. And have a great rest of your day. Have a great week. Remember, I'm here most every day in the afternoon at 2:30 meditating. I like to have a little meditation break in my afternoon, and hopefully we'll just keep that up. So I'll be here. I hope you are here as you need, that you have a daily practice of sitting, stilling yourself, and sitting in that awareness that comes with silence and stillness. Remember, if you feel called to make a little donation, go to kansascitybuddhistcenter.com and you can just donate there. And I'll see you back soon. Bye now.